Hello on Twitch. Hello on YouTube. Welcome to another episode of my Lord of the Rings online Let's Play series. For those on YouTube, you can check the series out. Playlist, newest folks on Twitch. You can check me out on YouTube as well. Video on demand is only up for 7 days, but my YouTube channel is up forever. So there is a little bit of a buffer, but that means you can go watch from the beginning of my streaming this, and by the time you catch up, newer stuff will be on. Now I'm here at Thrasy's Lodge. This character I was gonna do prologue to Avert a War. This would be an instance. I'll have to go fight some dour hands. Yeah. So I should probably get rid of the stout hand cloak. Just junk. Everyone here I can sell junk to? I forget. Options, key mapping. Select nearest NPC is I'm looking for. F10. Cool. Link's mother. I'll wreck. It's a horse, a hunter. Nope. Okay, I don't see anyone I can just offload junk like this. So worth 90 copper. I know I'm ready. I'm gonna have to get rid of it. I'm gonna get too much stuff here. So bye-bye stout hand cloak. 30 ears. A lot of task items that can be sold. New mail, auctions. So I'm going to do this, then I'm going to do some mule quests, and various characters, and then I'm going to create a new character for the Sting server, because there is another Twitch streamer that I want to collaborate with. If they are available for the collaboration. I don't know their hours, but I'll probably want to get up to level 20 so I can do, say, missions with them. It's hard to fellowship with someone who's substantially over your level. All right. This will be a difficult task. I will guide you to the place I believe Averting is being held. You no doubt have to fight your way through a gauntlet of sturdy Dowerhand warriors. We must watch each other's backs lest we fall. Are you ready to leave? Yep, because this is instance. I am. Travel now. All right. Langloss. We should proceed without delay. Together we may defeat the Dowerhands and rescue Averting. The way the name of the character I'm probably going to create in Sting is just going to be Helglen 2. I is in the second of his name. Boom. This is not leveled. Might have been more interesting if it was, honestly. Careful, there'll be many enemies ahead. I have to wait for him to... I've discovered the Grimwater. Virtue cap reached. Cool. Let's see. Your reputation is Thorin's Hall has increased. Charity has maxed out. Valor has maxed out. And it started on Compassion. Oh yeah, I got Valor currently equipped, but I want to swap that for Justice for harder fights. Charity's maxed. Compassion is... let's see. I might want loyalty for the incoming healing rate. Vitality and armor value. For instance, idealism. Maybe innocence. I don't know. Compassion. well, I get a small bonus. I'll finish compassion, or no, I can do whatever and then come back to it. Fortitude, which gives a little resistance. Critical defense, which is very important in epic battles. Yeah, I'll do fortitude. Dwarves are. Where is this guy? He's gonna get himself killed at this rate. Ran all the way up ahead here. Good thing my captain can buff people. And you can see him already gonna overflow the do an archer, DPS, all that. End up overflowing my storage. At least long list it's there for a little bit. This allows me to go back, see if there's anything I missed. Items, chests, nope. Tis not. Anything I missed. Alright. Defend long last. Now they're gonna attack. Buying garnets. Yeah. Garnets. Yeah, high level gemstones. These are task items. Walk those. Boom. Easier if I run up ahead here. Blade of Elendil never misses. This sets me in a more defensive state. Pressing attack. Wait. Take the heal along unless I know you're gonna get yourself in trouble. Alright. Interval. Quite time that right. And here's the Dowerhand Commander. Defeat him just with a shout. Cool. Let us hold here. Well, since we're near the end of our pursuit, we will need all our strength for the coming battle, I fear. Gives you a chance to rest up. Gah. Already known recipe junk. Yeah. Some daggers, swords, sheaths, wings. I already have any mad feathers. Yeah, I need to get to a vault. This has been a long, dangerous trek, but I'm glad to have had you at my side through it all. And come now, let's end this. So interesting, sort of. Dwarves can have a racial skill to return the Thorin's Hall, which if earned by slaying enough goblins. You deliver Averthal up to us or face the consequences. Fool, did you think we keep him here? Averthal has already been taken. Kill a duel. He will die. You will die. All our foes will die. Skorgan will reward me when I bring him your heads. There we go. Just as he was saying, come, my pets. What pets? This has been a waste of time and blood, neither of which we can afford. Let us discuss our possible paths back at the lodge. All right. Hurry, we must return. Anything around that? No. Let's return. So, fun thing is you can swap out this racial skill, return, for something that gives combat boost, and just swap that in whenever you need to do the return so it doesn't occupy a slot. You can also get reputation travel skills to travel to Bree. A viewer that doesn't show me the name of. If you chat, I can say hi. Unless it's kind of me. It's weird. No, because it didn't go up from 0 to 1. Well, hello, lurker. I hope things are well. This is certainly disturbing news. It appears the Darhans were one step ahead of us all this while. Ah, well, I suppose we must follow their trail. Keladul. Ah, well, I suppose we must follow their trail. Keladul is the center of Darhan power, the last remaining town in Averting which they control. That's the port city I was at before. Conflict will not be easy to avoid there. Right. And you can choose some medium armor, a club. Junk. I might sell it to a vendor for a little chump change. Otherwise, it's useless. We must not delay Heglin. We must rescue Arvithal from the Darhans before they are able to set sail. The Darhans control the port city of Keladul to the east, and the ship they plan to carry Averthal is surely docked there. Keladul is defended by a score of Darhans and is a position of great strength. We cannot help to attack it directly. I already did. Got the enemy of the Darhans achievement. Let's see. Class race. I can still slay some more for the dwarf axe damage bonus, I suppose, and some points. If we are to hope to have any... Also, I can get enemy of the trolls from slaying the unwilling firewood, whatever their count as wood trolls, which get dwarf endurance, vitality boost to your fellowship, scales the level of effect. Anyways, if we were to have any hope of rescuing Arvithal from Kel, we need the help of one who knows the city. I know a dwarf, a longbeard named Svanar, who is harbor master of the port before the Darhans capture the city. You will find him to the east of here, not far from Keladul. He is, okay, well, outside the city, quite a distance east. Come back to this later. Right. Either take a horse to Celandine or Thorn's Gate. Celandine, I think, is a little closer. Go there and use the festival person and then get to Bree quick that way. Or it's Dolan, not Celandine, whatever. I'm out of here. Yeah, so you can farm the wood, the grumpy firewood or whatever, but you need to be level 35, I think it is, to get the better. Yeah, level 35, you get Enemy of the Trolls 2, which that's how you get the Shield Brawler racial trait, which gives extra block rating. And even though I don't use a shield as a yellow spec, it is actually something that's a hidden bonus of being yellow spec as a captain. You can block with two-handed weapons. So, yeah, I'm an extra 39 block rating. Not terrible. When I switch into red, I lose the block points. Now this axe from horseback, however. It'll take me right to the stables here in Doland, and then I'll be off the horse, and you guys can see I have the ability to block, which, when you have high avoidances, can really mean a substantial difference in your time to live, whether or not you have... What class is this? Runekeeper. Runekeepers are squishy. They're apparently the squishiest class in the game, even more so than the Lore Masters. Let's see. Yeah, so I have a chance, 11.7% chance. This caps at 15 to block. I don't have that much evasion chance, so overall, it doesn't make that much difference. But when you're capping out all your avoidances, the ability to block can really help. Can give you a more than 20% reduction in your effective damage taken, which means more than 25% increase in your time to live. And that's before you account for the fact that you're probably getting healed continuously, if nothing else but the self-heals of a captain. But if you have a healer in your party which means as a tank, it makes a huge difference in how long you can last before you go down. And parties usually start to collapse once the tanks go down because the healers and DPS don't have much health. So, yeah, it's very good. Although, to block without a shield as, say, a Guardian, you also have to be yellow spec, so, which makes Guardian not a great class to solo as, because yellow spec Guardian is painfully slow in dealing damage. You'd want to usually be red or blue just to do to progress decently through stuff. Champions are a popular choice. They are not a tank class. They're DPS that wears heavy armor, so a little less pure DPS than, say, a hunter, which has less survivability but even higher damage. The streamer I was looking at, I think they're actually playing as a champion, so they were calling themselves a tank, but they're not. Champions are DPS classes. They're just slightly more balanced than hunters, which are or lore master. Well, lore master's more heals. I think rune is DPS, but yeah, than the medium armor classes. Anyways, they're slightly tankier than the medium armor classes, but overall they're very, very damage focused. And they need that little bit extra survivability because they're melee DPS. I think they can use bows, but most of their damage comes in melee. All right. Anyways, can't swift travel to the homesteads without. That's ridiculous. Are any of these swift travels available without being a subscriber? Nope. Anyways, to Celandine, from there the festival announcer, and to Winterhome. Briefly to Bree to offload some of the stuff I've acquired. And yeah, my storage is getting ridiculously full. I really need to sit down and just craft up all the materials I have. At least in terms of probably just turning ingots into shavings and back to ingots over and over. Because if I try and actually make stuff out of them, I won't have the inventory to store it all. That's a way to skill up is a jeweler. Where you can make shavings and ingots. And as a metalsmith, I think you use different metals. But yeah, that Twitch streamer, she watches this. You can't use gold as a metalsmith. She's a metalsmith. She's wondering when she can use gold. Gold is a jeweler metal. You wouldn't make armor out of gold. Another word for a metalsmith is basically an armor. Gold might be used for accents, but it would make terrible armor. It's too weak. You can, of course, sell gold ingots in the market, and they will sell very well. So it's not useless. There's no, not so grim. Frostbuff cloak. Interesting. Amusing. Oh yeah, I can actually do the missions. The reason I couldn't do missions before was actually because a lot of it's gated behind behind premium content. It was premium content. It's not anymore because they made a lot of it free, or there was this Explorer World coupon that's I don't think it valid anymore, but right before they opened 64-bit servers I got, so now I have access to a lot of the mission areas, which means I can do missions. You just have to be level 20. It's not endgame content at all. You have to be above level 20. That's a weird appearance. Why do people do elf rune keepers? I don't understand that. I think humans actually they get higher well and make better rune keepers in the end. Uh, Man, I have to sell this guy some junk just to free up. Let's see. Garbage, low level armor. Yeah. This, that's just more garbage. This is task items and not garbage, but this is. And flax fiber. We have one of each of these. This sells for a bit in large quantities, but yeah, I'm just going to store it. Or just sell it. Reason why is I need to barter for the perfect snowballs. I need at least one inventory space for that. I'm going to do that here. Really? Wait, what? Did it just take? I swear it just took my single task item is useless. I think it took my tokens and didn't give me the snowballs. That's annoying. It's only 5 tokens, so I would hit that. It's not like I was hitting the key over and over. Played Season of Virtue. Got some experience points towards Fortitude. Epic battles are not always capped out in your mitigations, so compassion might be useful, but Fortitude, crit defense, and resistance, those are important. Crits are what I found will very often take me down in epic battles. There aren't many things that give crit defense. Honor does. They both give maximum morale. Tactical mitigation, crit defense. Resist crit defense and resistance. Also, some things can stun you. Let's see, empathy, resistance, crit defense, and armor. This gives morale. This gives empathy. Might actually be better in fortitude. Come to think of it. Maybe after I get a level 42, I'll switch to empathy. Right out of the armor rating than the max morale. Should I? Even at my level, it's 21 max morale versus 8 armor. Where does it show my armor rating? 557. Yeah. 21 max morale is actually better in terms of time to live. Unless you have a lot of healers in your party. Then empathy is better. Okay. Because armor will reduce your incoming damage, meaning it's easier for the healers to outpace it. Oh, I can grab these while I'm here. Why not? Make the progress while I can. Mission to bring good cheer. Remove from tracker for now. Show me destinations. I should probably create that new character while Yule's going on, though. I can at least get a mount here that's better than the starter mounts. I have what might be considered a first tier free mount right now. A lot of these are, well, second tier mounts, 62% speed. They're not as good as the rep mounts in terms of morale. They're not as fast. I don't think these tokens aren't even shared between characters in the same server though, so I'll have to earn a bunch of yield tokens to get them out. Which is one more reason I don't want to delay too long creating that character. The Yule festivities are a convenient way to do some early leveling and to get a mount that'll be decent for a while till I can get a rep mount and then eventually get something, a first tier mount like this, 68% speed, which is the fastest you can get until you, there's the vault door. Yeah, it's because I came in the west gate. I'm used to coming in the south. Yule Festival Daily. 68% speed is the fastest you can get until you get a war steed. So you can, there's a journeyman riding skill which makes all mounts have 78% speed, but it requires a bunch of points to get. Wait, are there shabby tunics in my vault? Oh yeah. Why? I'll try and sell them if I can. Generally, crafting supplies like this can sell for a nice amount, but you need a decent stack. No one wants to buy just 6. I'll store it for now. Store that. Since reclamation scroll. Wait. Oh, because I had most of these stored in my housing storage. Right. I might as well get all the. Only 2? Swear I more than that. Must have been using them. Alright, well, the light HUDs are what's important than essence reclamation scrolls. Though, I could probably try and sell on the market right now, but they'll usually sell for more outside of the festival seasons. This stuff is kind of garbage. Results you can buy, so I probably should just sell those, remove those. I can always buy more. I think you can buy copper salts. Maybe I'm mixing up with something else. That's dye salts that you can buy from suppliers. Copper salts are used for, yeah, actual dye coloring. That's right. Okay. Things to sell. Cosmetics. This probably sells for more outside the season. Particularly on storage, so I'm trying to encourage people to buy as quick as possible. I see very tiny margins between bidding and buyouts. Haptic rings are decent. Probably not actually as good as the sparkling white gold ring I'm using right now, but decent. 420. 40. Still nothing in the chat. Okay. Uh, get rid of those task items. It's a large enough amount people probably buy. What else can I offload? Ah, the white hides, that's right. Don't know why typing out white hides doesn't work, but right. I guess because the Yule festivities, people aren't gathering as many of these as normal. Uh, boom. So I can sell it at a higher than usual price. Sell those off. Those off. Oop. That's not a reasonable price. Why did it default to that? Boom. $69. Nice. Uh, these probably don't sell for hardly anything. Tank wise. Counts as a generic vendor. So, boom. All right. I have a good few task items here. Store or sell. Gloves. Put those up. Easier if I leave the way I came in. These are my brain. How long has this stream been going? 33 minutes. All right. Well, wait. Festival grounds. That's not what I meant to do. Although there should be a festival event or two here happening during Yule. Maybe. I didn't really see anything. I was looking for the festival announcer. Here we go. Stable master. I think that was not loading for some reason. So, what was that? Like, I did a loading screen, it didn't go anywhere. Oh, whatever. Back to winter. All right. Cut this stream so that the local copy video is shorter. I'm going to be starting another one immediately. Hope you folks enjoyed this. Take care of each other. Find yourselves. May you always find a guide and start lead you home. Adieu. Best luck.